Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring the essential oil of Magnolia. Now the Magnolia species of plant is very old. They've found fossils that date back to 95 million years, and they believe that they actually, because they predate bees, they used to rely on beetles to pollinate the flowers. Now of course it's those flowers that we get that beautiful essential oil from. Those sturdy flowers which have the most fragrance at night, that's when they're harvested and then steam distilled to give us a really amazing essential oil. That's the essential oil that we're going to explore in this video, and we're going to look at how it can be really great for your body, how it can be really great for your mind and emotionally, spiritually, chakras and so on. And by the end of this video you're going to love Magnolia as much as I do. Magnolia essential oil contains a chemical called linalool. Now linalool is most famously found in lavender. It's what makes lavender so relaxing. Now lavender has about 40-45% linalool, whereas Magnolia has around 70%. So that makes a very relaxing essential oil indeed. This is an amazing one for calming and soothing all systems of the body. A great way to use it is just to pop a couple of drops in your hand, breathe that in, just allow that magic to wash over you, or to aromatically dress in it can be a great way to use it as well. Magnolia, like many other flower oils, are also really good for the skin, for getting rid of blemishes, evening out skin tone, making it look just generally more useful. Not bad for a 95 million year old plant. But what I love about Magnolia, and I love to use my favorite brand doTERRA, they do it in a touch, and you can just dab it under your eyes because this is a very delicate area here, and that can be a really nice way of using Magnolia on the skin. Either that or just roll a bit on your hands and mix it with your skincare and have an overall great effect of Magnolia as well. Magnolia essential oil is a self-esteem essential oil. How often do we get home at the end of the day or find ourselves on drive home or at some point in time beating ourselves up because we haven't done the best job? Magnolia, I want you to imagine her, whereas the other flowers like rose or neroli or jasmine are like these queens, Magnolia, because of her age and her experience, is like the queen mother. She's like that great crone or that grandmother who sits there and goes, come on, you're sweating the small stuff. You know that you're special. You know that you're here for a reason. You know that you have things to give, and that just because you weren't at your absolute optimum today, you gave your best, and that's quite all right. So if you're feeling a bit down on yourself, a really nice way to end the day is to grab that Magnolia oil and just cover it over the heart. You can combine that with affirmations, and affirmations especially to do with value to the world, or desirability or attractiveness, or just overall self-esteem can be really good in line with Magnolia. So whenever you're feeling down in yourself and that you haven't given the best of the world, let Magnolia embrace you with her experienced grandmotherly kind of energy and go, no, you know you're here. Don't doubt yourself. Everything is unfolding as it should, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Magnolia essential oil can be used magically to help draw what you need in your life and who you need into your life. Wear it as a perfume, and as you put it on and anoint yourself, see your light starting to glow, your dazzling shine starting to kind of emanate out to the world, and see the right people being drawn to you. As you go through your day, allow that confidence to bring those right people to you. Now, once you've drawn those people to you, Magnolia is great for ensuring fidelity and loyalty. If you're in a romantic relationship, by using the scent of a Magnolia around your space, it will help to make sure both partners remain loyal to each other. Now, because of its age, you can also use Magnolia essential oil if you don't want to do any past life work or access any Akashic records or anything like that. So in a meditation or in any workings where you're doing this type of work, again, pop some on your hands or pop some in a diffuser and breathe it in deeply and allow yourself to go back into those meditations. If you're trying to get in contact with your ancestors, whether it be just your grandparents or your parents that have now passed on, or go all the way back, then Magnolia is going to be absolutely amazing as well. Now remember that Magnolia is at its best at night. That is when the perfume is at its strongest in the flowers. So this is a beautiful one to use at night more than the day. So if you've got something that you've got an idea of how you could work with Magnolia, if you can save it till after sunset, it's going to be far more potent, especially when the moon is at its peak times. Sometimes people believe that the heart chakra is how giving we are to life, But the heart chakra is a two-way street. It governs our ability to give love to the world, but also our ability to receive love from the world. And when we have an equal flow of that, then this energy center is balanced. Now remember that Magnolia is all about self-esteem and self-worth, valuing yourself and allowing that to shine out to the world. Often we can be very generous, giving to everyone else in the hope that maybe someone will love us, but not feeling comfortable receiving back in return. Magnolia helps to even up that flow. It helps us help your self-esteem so that you feel confident and worthy of receiving in the world. And so it's a really great one for stimulating the heart chakra and allowing you to receive what you deserve. As we give more to the world will give more back, and Magnolia kind of gets that flow getting stronger and stronger and makes it really, really potent. This is going to be really healthy for the heart chakra so that you're not feeling, after giving and giving and giving, kind of a bit despondent or reluctant or feeling downtrodden because you've given so much to the world and not getting it back. You haven't balanced that energy center. Magnolia will help you to do that and allow you to receive all the abundance, all the love and everything else that you're deserving of in this world. When I work with my essential oils, I love to take a holistic approach and bring in other gifts of nature so they're all working in harmony and working together. So I love working with crystals with my essential oils, and the one that I pair with Magnolia is a crystal called petalite. Now it may just look like rose quartz. I've got a little bit on the tip of my pendant as well, but it's a high vibration, rarer variety of crystal. It's got nothing to do with rose quartz and even has a little shimmer or glitter on it. Now pink petalite is a high vibration crystal that surrounds you in a bubble of love, makes you feel loved. And from that space, again, as we feel loved, we can give more to the world and that type of thing. It works beautifully with Magnolia. So whenever you're doing any of the things we've talked about with Magnolia on this video, if you can carry a piece of petalite, this can be really great. An exercise I love to do with petalite is have two pieces of petalite, bind them together for a full lunar cycle, and then you carry one and your partner carries one, especially if they work away or if it's a long distance relationship. It keeps that bond together, as well as using that Magnolia oil for that fidelity and that loyalty. Now, I also like to call on animal guides because animals are such great teachers of different ways we can approach life and how we can thrive. The animal that I pair with Magnolia is the crane. Again, a prehistoric bird, a very old bird. It teaches us about grace. It's often associated with royalty and also loyalty, and the way that they pair with their partner, it can be so beautiful as well. So when you're looking at kind of feeling what Magnolia is about, imagine a crane around you, the beauty, the kind of very prestige of that animal. And crane will show you how to be more graceful, how to feel more loved, how to be loyal to your partner, and how to kind of go through life with a bit more eloquence. Now, astrologically, of course, we've touched on it already, but Magnolia is really powerful to work with for the moon. Now, whereas jasmine might be really nice to use around the full moon, Magnolia, remember having that crone kind of hidden, very kind of subtle, more stood back energy, could be really good around the dark moon or the new moon. But remember, the moon does rule the day Monday. So if you're doing any workings on a Monday, with Magnolia would be absolutely potent as well. So remember, when it comes to working with essential oils, not all essential oils are the same. You want to look for one that's a pure oil, that's been tested, it's a therapeutic grade, because then you know you're getting a really top class oil and getting the true vibration of that plant rather than something that's been adulterated. If you'd like to know more about the essential oils that I use, my contact details are below, and I'd love to have a chat to you and help you to get some amazing Magnolia in your life. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you've had an experience with Magnolia, I'd love to hear about that as well. Leave your comment in the section below. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.